Thanks for listening to our lessons from our daily Bible reading. The lesson today is standing on the promises or sitting on the questions. How many times in life have you faced something that you just can't figure out? You're striving to live the Christian life and puzzling things happen, things we don't understand. Why did this person get sick? Why don't these people listen? Why don't they see? What happened over here? How can people be so wicked? How can nations go bad? We live in the what if realm, it seems. But God, in our reading yesterday, he had in Deuteronomy, the 29th chapter, again told them, as he had before, you got a blessing and a curse. You obey me, and there's blessing before you. You disobey me, and there are curses before you. And after he did that, it's an interesting text in Deuteronomy 29 and verse 29. He says, now the secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. A lot of people look at that text and they think, well, why is that? He's talked about the blessing and the curse, and then this is just like out of nowhere. But I actually see a great connection. They were entering into a new land. They were going to have a task before them, and there were going to be things they didn't understand that were puzzling. They could stop serving him and major in the what ifs, the what abouts, and how come. But instead, God says now the things that are revealed, they're given to you that you can do the words of this law. Well, what's the result of that? You're going to be blessed. Today we look and we have, for example, in the book of Romans, 8th chapter, in verse 28, that all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. Sometimes people look and they say, well, I know it says that, but I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how this is going to be accomplished. So they turn aside. They falter in the life they should live because they're majoring on the questions. They're sitting here instead of standing on the promises. In Romans 8 and verse 32, if God be for us, who can be against us? Well, God didn't say there weren't bad things going to happen. But ultimately, we have that home he promised. We look in our life, and you and I are going to face some puzzling things. We're going to face struggles as we strive sometimes to understand why. We need to make sure that we realize there are secret things that belong to God. God hasn't seen fit to answer every question or what if or I suppose that I can bring up. But what he has done is he has given me the things that I need to know so I can follow him and be blessed. He's given me all things that pertain to life and godliness. I ought to give him my love and do those things, my trust, and be steadfast. So when you go through today, tomorrow, the coming days, ask yourself, am I going to stand on the promises, or am I going to stop and just sit on the what ifs, the questions, the what abouts? Let's choose to trust God and follow his will, and we will be blessed ultimately for eternity. Thank you for listening. Thank you again for joining us in this Bible study. We remind you, if you'd like to follow along in our daily Bible reading, the link below in the description of this video will give you the PDF so you can read right along with us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like information on a Bible study, contact us with the information provided on the screen before you.